Hey,
Hi.
where are we?
No telling. We're just floating.
Just floating by, man. Well, you know what, guys?
What's up?
Spring is here.
It is.
Yeah, man. I got so excited I watered my plants. Get it? Get it?
No.
Watered my plants. Spring is here. Because I peed my pants. I got so excited. Peed.
Oh.
But didn't pee. I watered my plants. Peed my pants. Play on words. You're the fucking worst comic ever.
Okay. That's why Will Smith is a famous stand-up comic now,
Fuck him.
and I'm not. Goddamn Genie. Hi everybody.
And welcome back, Pop Song Familiar. This is another episode of the Pop Song Podcast, episode 70.
Oh.
I know.
I feel like we did 69 so many weeks ago.
Yeah, because we did.
Because we did.
Hell, no, we didn't do 69 anything.
We're the guys. We're the podcast that took 72 weeks to bring you 52 episodes.
It is true. That is true.
We are a weekly podcast.
We listen. Things happen. We try to move around it. Nothing we can do about it. But we're here. We didn't forget about you guys, and we do appreciate all the love we are still getting. The Pop Song group is still active on Facebook. The Pop Song page on Facebook also is still active, as well as Twitter. What is it? No Dad? No, it's not No Dad Jokes. The Pop Song Pod.
The Pop Song Pod.
That's how long ago?
Find us at the Pop Song Pod on Twitter.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. This is why we let Raul do the phone number, by the way.
Yeah, and the number is 321-405-2219.
You know what the sad part is? Outside of the last four, that number is really close to mine, and I still can't never remember our phone number. I haven't had to remember a phone number since 1996.
Facts. I don't know anybody's phone number.
Dude, if I got arrested today, I wouldn't be able to call anyone for bail.
They were like,
I might as well just Game of Thrones and send a fucking Raven.
I got a funny story about that, but I can't tell it on the air. But yes, we do want to shout out everybody who listens on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Podbean, Google Play. That's still a thing because they haven't gotten rid of it yet. Our YouTube spots, everywhere that you hear us, that we do appreciate you. We do appreciate all love and support that we are getting, even in our absence.
Yes.
Man, it's been a while, so I know you got some shit to tell me.
Man, you know, it's been a real slow 2 weeks.
No way. There's no fucking way. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you ever.
Nah, man, no, it's been pretty cool. So we've been to Tampa for the last 2 weeks. Took the kid to her first punk show. We posted pictures of it.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah,
we took her to her first punk rock show at Ybor City. Is it Ybor? Ybor, right?
I think
in
it's
Tampa.
Ybor.
Yeah, Ybor.
Yeah, Ybor.
Oddly enough, Tampa did not realize was the home of the Cuban sandwich. Didn't know it was originated there. Didn't know it originally included salami.
Yeah.
The fuck out.
I'm dead serious. If you get a Tampa Cuban, which is the original Cuban sandwich, it is the roast pork, it is the ham, it is the mustard, the Swiss cheese, the pickle, and salami.
Originated in Tampa?
Yeah. Cuban
the
sandwich
Cuban-
originated in Tampa.
Why don't they call it the Floridian?
That's what I would think.
Because it was a bunch of Cubans.
That makes sense.
If you've ever grown up with Cubans, and I know I'm probably gonna catch a lot of heat for this,
You are.
but y'all Cubans know you already know. If you ever grow up with Cubans, they will never not throw out the fact that they're Cuban. Went out, gonna blow up a spot. We went out to Orlando with Lorraine's family. We were gonna go rock climbing, and I swear to God, within 10 minutes of getting to the rock climbing place, the phrase "It's a Cuban family reunion" came up like 15 times.
Yep. I believe it.
Yeah. Mind you, in this whole group, wait, let me do the math. In this whole group, I'm the only one that's not Cuban.
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody, husbands, wives, they're all Cubans.
So you're like, she done stepped out.
Yeah. She stepped away from her culture. And it worked out. I like to think it worked out for her. I like to think. I try to be a little more modest, but I like to think it worked out for her.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, no. So last weekend we took the kid out to her first punk show. We went to go see the Interrupters at Orpheum Theater. That was really fun. It was my first major punk show, I guess. I've been to like local punk rock shows, and I typically work the door because I'm big and I don't want to be there, but I hang out at the bar and they're like, you want to make a couple bucks or drink for free? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, absolutely.
So we did that, and that was a blast. And then we went back to Tampa. We just got back yesterday because I'm not gonna get my son for spring break because he's got back. His mom got him kicked off his basketball team.
Wait, what?
His mom got him kicked off his basketball team.
How?
She's got a mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She that happened, but she was sticking up for him. I realized I presented that in a negative way.
Yeah,
and I mean, yeah, it's fun to do it, but she was sticking up for him. She probably got way too extra than she needed to, and that's just because I know her. But she did it with good intention, so I really can't get mad. He's already on another team.
Okay, good.
It's a church team. Yeah, high hoops. High hoops.
Clever kill.
The High Hoops Kings.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, they practice at a Baptist church. Like it's like a whole complex. It's got a gym, park, basketball courts, everything. So that's where they practice.
That's good.
Hey, you know what? That's all right.
High
Of
Hoops
course, I'm
Kings.
looking at the crown. I'm counting 5 points, and like they realize it's a gang thing, right?
It is.
But whatever. That's
don't let
fine.
him have it.
I'm happy he's still playing ball. But because he's with a new team, spring break practice is typically optional, but because he's new, they want him there so he can start learning to play with the teams because it's kind of in the middle of the season.
Gotcha.
So I didn't get him for spring break, so I went to Tampa, went to the West Coast, picked him up. We hung out with my sister in Tampa. Picked him up Saturday. We were going to go play mini golf and watch a movie. Ended up at urgent care
Oh.
because he got an ingrown toenail.
Ah, yeah. My daughter had one of them shits, man.
Yep. So that's I got to spend 12 hours with my kid. Out of the 12 hours, 8 was spent sleeping, 4 were at an urgent care.
Damn it, man.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not.
But at least I got to spend some time with him. We did good. I realized my son gets anxiety attacks.
Oh.
I did not realize that.
Wow.
I was messing around with him. I was telling him, we're going to mess around and throw this on YouTube. We're going to put you on the toe, bro. And my son, like, we always joke around and, he kind of like pretends that he's hyperventilating. He legit started hyperventilating.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a big
Like to the point where I pulled over, I stopped the car, like got him, like he had a panic, like a straight up panic attack. I was like, oh shit, I did not know my son got panic attacks like that. So learned something about the boy, which is good too, because now we recognize that, so that's something we can work through.
Yeah.
But it was a good day. It was a good weekend. That was really it. I know there's more. I know there's a lot more. There's so much more. But right now I'm drawing blanks.
Well,
how was your week? How the past few weeks been for you?
couple different things. I'm still in the gym. I'm doing a lot better. The pain is gone, so I've gotten over the first 2 weeks of doing the gym and not just not being able to move.
Right on.
Doing legs more often, and now my pants are shrinking, or whatever.
They're not shrinking. You're building muscle in your thigh, son.
Well, see, I like how you say it. Building muscle. Somebody I was talking to was like, "Oh, you gaining weight?" I was like, "No, I'm not. Now you're gonna make me stop eating for like 3 weeks."
I was gonna use another word, but you're not gonna like how it sounds. You're getting girthy.
Nah, fam.
Yeah.
Don't call me girthy. Don't call me thick. That shit is whack. I hate that. Don't. Some girls like, "Oh, you get thick, bitch." Don't ever in your life.
See, but that's the thing though. Like when I see a dude walking around, he like built in shit, but I see him wearing skinny jeans. I'm like, you skip leg day.
yeah. That's
Every
where I'm
time.
at with it.
Every time. You've never once done a squat. I'm
That's
sure.
And I've been doing like 100 squats a day.
There you go.
50 to 100 squats a day. So I got. So as a matter of fact, when I leave here, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm kind of already dressed for it, so I'm just gonna go straight from here to the gym and get that done. I've been drinking a lot of water, like nothing but water, because I realize. I mean, it's not that I realize. I suck at taking my medication. I really do. My insulin,
My next question was, how are the sugars?
Yeah. My insulin, I suck at that. And how I know I suck at that, like how I know it's getting bad, is when I can't sleep at night because I'm getting up literally every 5 minutes to take a piss.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's not good. So I'm taking my insulin now. I'm doing the long lasting one that I take once a day, the one before meals, and then there's one that I take once a week. That's a fucking thick ass needle. It hurts like hell, but I'm doing that. So that part's good. And I finally started counseling, like on my own,
Okay.
like by myself. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. She's not telling me anything I don't already know.
Yeah.
But I guess it's more so the conversation of, I don't like. How do I put this? Because I don't know what's the word. I'm not the type that brags on themselves and I know I'm a good man, all this bullshit. But she keeps saying shit like, you sound like you're a good man, you're this, that, and the third. And I guess hearing that kind of makes me feel better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, cool, that works.
It's 90% of the time, from my experience, 90% of the time where I've sat in front of a counselor's, in a counselor's office, I say counsel, in a counselor's office, 90% of the time when I'm sitting with a therapist or a psychiatrist and I'm talking, I already know half the things they're telling me. But it's one thing for me to just, say it out loud.
Right.
Just to put it out in the universe, because
Right.
that in itself is freeing to an extent. And then to hear it come back to you and you're like, man, like I didn't tell this person what I felt about it. I'm just telling them what's going on and what I think.
Right.
But like how I feel about it, I didn't say anything. They're telling me exactly how I feel. I'm like, oh, so I feel a little better because now I know I'm not like out of line.
Right.
Like I could think, oh, I'm a good guy, but maybe I'm biased, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could justify anything.
Because that's what I told her. I walked in, I was like, because at the end of our first session, I told her everything, and had her looking like, what the fuck? And she was like, well, what do you think? Do you think I can help you? I was like, I don't know. You heard all this shit. Do you think you can help me? like you tell me that. I don't know what this is about. I'm just spewing off shit because I can communicate. I like to talk. And she says shit like, you are a good communicator. You know how to articulate, you know how to get your thoughts and feelings out clearly and concise. And I was like, thank you for letting me know that, because I thought I couldn't for some reason.
You put that on paper, I'd like to show a couple of people that
Facts.
with the doctor with the signature.
So that's what it is. So she's helping me out. I'm not gonna shout her out. I don't know what she still gotta pay her ass.
Well, that's good.
So she's just helping with stuff like that. And for me, the big thing right now is me just letting go. That's all. Just letting go. I know that, everything has happened and all that good stuff, but I just have to fucking let it go.
Letting go is the hard part.
Yeah.
That was fun. when I went through my stint with alcoholism, it was less that I was dependent on alcohol, more I just had no coping skills. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know how to deal with things, so I just drank. And little by little, I started working at a rehab. I didn't go to one, but I worked at one. And they knew that I think I was like 6 months sober when I started working at it, but I wasn't working anything. I wasn't working a program. I didn't really. I went to a few AA meetings, but that's for the very religious, and I'm not that.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, AA, NA, they'll tell you that we're not religious based, we're spiritual based. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm atheist. I don't believe in that either. Like, you're not helping me. Like, you just have to give yourself up to a higher power. I'm like, you don't understand what an atheist is. Like, I don't think you get what I mean. Like, I'm not mad at God, because you get those people that say, I'm atheist. What's God ever done for me? Like, okay, now you're mad at a God that you don't believe in.
Exactly.
You're not atheist. You're upset. And that's fine too.
That makes sense.
That's fine too. I don't dog on people for that, but it's, you got to recognize what you are.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to sit here and get mad at God. I don't believe in God. I'm not going to sit here and say the devil made me do it. I don't believe in the devil. I'm not going to sit here and tell you like, oh, I admit that I have to give myself up to a higher power. I don't have a higher power. Like, we're just here. That's my belief. We're just here. I'm not, and people, I said that to someone, I'm like, I don't believe that there is a higher power. Like, what, you think you're omnipotent? I'm like, no, I don't believe anything is omnipotent. That's my point.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm God. I don't think there, again, do you know what an atheist is?
It sounds like people don't know their definitions too well.
People don't.
Facts.
No, that's exactly what it is.
I understand.
But but I did go to the meeting, and there are good things that come out of it. And there's a lot of atheists that go there just because of lack of options.
Right.
But I did, I was able to get help, and I was able to realize that a lot of it is just coping, and 99% of coping is letting go.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to figure it out. And one things that helped me, a friend of mine, I'll give him a shout out, Trinity Phillips. If you live in the Orlando area and need some spiritual guidance or counseling, he's good for you.
You don't know what atheist is, do you?
Huh?
You don't know what an atheist is, do you?
Well, no. he is very spiritual, but he also, like, he was the first person I spoke to when I told him I'm atheist. He's like, okay, so we can just abandon all that.
Right.
And he just got and at that point, we just the conversations were more fruitful.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And he got he got me this one board. He didn't get it for me. He got it for a bunch of us because it was a group of us that would talk to him. And he had this board. It was like a Buddhist board, like a wet. It was you dip a brush in some water.
Right.
You write whatever you need to write on that board, and it's up there for about 45 seconds. You have those 45 seconds to sit and dwell and think of other scenarios. You got that 45 seconds while that's on the board. Once it's off the board,
That's it.
you're done. And you got to let go. And then if, during the group sessions or, any other time when you bring it back up, he's like, no. You need to let go. You need to let that go. And it's like, but I'm not done processing. All right, well, then you need to do that somewhere else, but you need to let go.
Damn. That's I like that.
And it's like you physically see something disappear. And now I look at it and it's like there was so much resentment I had because I was holding on to dumb shit. Now, there are things that you do need to keep. There are things you can't let go of, when it comes to, especially, your situation, when it comes to like relationships and stuff. There are things that you do need absolutely. Closure on, you know what I mean? And that's healthy. But when it's, dumb shit, that was the other thing. Like, okay, once I learned how to let go, for a little while, I was kind of a sociopath. Because I was just letting everything go. Somebody told me, they're like, no, well, okay, that's good. You're letting go. But there's some things that you should probably, keep a little bit of.
Put it in the back pocket.
Because otherwise you're just a maniac. Mm-hmm. And so then I had to learn the difference. Like, okay, so these are healthy things, not to dwell on, but okay, well, these are things that I need to get a resolution for. You know what I mean? I can't just say, oh, this sucks. Okay, I'm over it. Like, no, this sucks, and I need to find a solution for it. You start defining what's a real problem, what's a real thing that needs a real solution, and what's just some bullshit that I'm thinking about today that I can let go of and it won't make a lick of difference tomorrow.
Shit, man. You see, this is why I need to come here more often. Y'all niggas help me.
That's what it's here. That's what we're about here at Pops On.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Saturday, I think it was Saturday. I was just hitting everybody up because I don't know why. I didn't have my son, so when I don't have Mason, that's when my fucking mind just goes, and I fucking hate that. So I'm like, yo, I need to have a drink. And mind you, I don't even like alcohol. Like, I don't like the taste of it. Like, the fruitier the drink, the better. So I don't even need but I was like, I need a drink. I gotta go drink. I went down the line in my phone, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the gym. That's it. I said, I'm just going to get up and go to the gym.
I was about to say, you had a hard time finding a drinking buddy on St. Patrick's Day weekend?
Listen, man. They were probably already out. I was texting people. Nobody answered me.
Oh, yeah. They were already drunk.
Yeah, they were already drunk by the time I was trying to text niggas. So I was like, I'm just going to go to the gym and just push all of this shit out. Like, and that's why I started doing more legs.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it. I'm going to just do it. It's going to hurt, but, it's going to make me not think about what was going on.
One thing I'll give you, one thing I'll tell you, because this is what did me in. Don't drink when you're upset.
Yeah.
I do not drink if I'm upset.
Yeah.
If I had a rough day at work, some people are like, oh, I just want to go home and have a beer and just forget about the day. It's one thing, like, if you had like a busy day and you're not like stressed or frazzled, you're just like fried.
Right.
So you go home, you have a beer, you listen to some music, you kick back. That's fine. But when it's like you got a million things going on in your mind and you just want the voices to stop so you go drink so you can deafen them, that's not okay.
That's where I was at with
That's the dangerous level.
And like I felt myself just thinking about, like, I'm sitting there, something was on, I don't even know what was on TV. I try to put on music, I try to do this, I try to like clean up, do different shit, and nothing was. I was like, this shit, I need to silence whatever the fuck is in my head. Yeah. Because it's annoying. Like, all I kept thinking about, the relationship, my son, what's going on here, what's going on there. I was like, I need a fucking drink. A drink is gonna help. That's what my thought was. A drink is gonna help. Some shots, be around some people, I'll be great. You know what would have happened? Nothing good. I probably would have got a fucking DUI or some dumb shit.
Yep.
I probably would have done something with someone that I shouldn't do anything with. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go to the gym. So I put my headphones on, drove my ass to the gym, and just pushed it out.
You get it. Look, if you get in there, I used to love. I say used to love because I haven't been to the gym in quite some time. But I used to love going to the gym. Put on my headphones and just disappear. It's like meditation.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. When I realized about letting go, like the first time I actually felt it, like realized it happened. It was the rehab I was working at, and they had an acupuncturist come in. And they gave you, it was I can't remember the term for it, but it's in your ear.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And it's like 5 little needles that they put in your ear, in each one. And first thought in my head was, you ain't putting no fucking needles in my ear.
Yeah.
But I saw how she was doing it with everyone else, and I was the last one. I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. Man, she put those needles in my ear. She turned the music on. She turned the lights down low, and said, she let us do some breathing exercises. I swear, man, everything that I had on my mind in the last year just came like at 1,000,000 miles an hour flying at me. Just like every problem I had, everything. And I don't know if it's an acupuncture. I don't know if it was the setting. I don't know if it's a LSD I tried when I was 5. I don't know what it was, but all of these things came flying at me at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And then after about a minute, it was just all gone and it was all quiet. And I think that was like the first time in my life where I was ever just like at peace. I didn't have anything bugging me. All those things just like went away. And to the point where like, she turned the lights on. It was like 5 minutes. I swore to God it was a half hour.
Wow.
A God I don't believe in, mind you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You don't know what atheism is.
Yeah, I don't. No, really. Like, she turned the lights on. She's like, all right, that's the 5. I was like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, it's 5 minutes. I said,
that's what I need.
we've been in here for a half hour. What are you're kidding? I looked at my phone. I'm like, oh, no, we've only been here for 5 minutes. And it was just like a year's worth of anxiety.
Wow.
Was just gone. And there were a couple of other issues that were still on my mind, but I had solutions for. I was like, oh, I can just do this.
Acupuncture, huh?
Because all that extra stuff was gone. I was like, oh, I can actually figure this problem out now. Oh, well, that's really cool. And that's when I realized, like letting go, it's like stress happens. Life happens. You're going to get bogged down by some shit. Yeah. But what happens is when you get bogged down by everything, because when you're bogged down by everything, you're trying to find 1,000,000 solutions to 1,000,000 problems when 5 matter. And you're wasting your time on the other 999,995.
14 million and one.
Yeah, trying to find solutions for all of that. Damn. When really you can just let all that bullshit go because it doesn't matter, and dedicate your time to finding solutions for those 5.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's probably my issue, because I'm not gonna get too deep into it because I don't want to spread it out there. But I feel like I can do so much to help this person. I feel like I know exactly what to do to help you, and I'm beating myself up because this person is not allowing me to help them, or not willing to let me help them. They're cool with what it is, and I have to learn that I can't control what somebody else does.
We had a penguin test. We're gonna do this right now. So it's called the penguin. You're gonna for listeners at home.
Oh God.
Go ahead and take part in this little exercise. So Raul, go ahead, stand up.
Oh,
stand up. Just stand up.
I didn't come here to exercise.
No, we're not exercising.
I'm gonna pull the mic up too.
Yeah, pull the mic up. I mean, you don't need to.
Marcel, let me know how this sounds. All right, I'm standing.
All right. So stand straight up and down. Hands by your side.
All right.
All right. Now put your hands out a little bit. Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
Like kind of like how a penguin flaps his wings. All right, so just like that. Now kind of waddle around in a circle.
Gotta turn around?
Yeah. No, do it. Do it. I know people can't see it. We see it. All right. All right.
Stupid right now.
Raul is turning around in a circle.
So you see that space in your hands? That's what you control.
God damn it.
Everything in between your hands, in that circle you just spun, that's what you control. Anything outside of that is beyond your control. There's no sense in stressing about it. Now that's very trivial, and it's very like, oh, you can't do it, but
I get it.
You set your mind to that, like, like whenever something's happening, I find myself every now and then I put my hand out to my side, and I'm like, it's not inside my penguin.
Huh? Penguins.
It's outside. It's outside of my penguin zone.
I like this. We need to do this shit more often.
And then what happens every time I do that in my head, I do it out loud and everybody thinks I'm a psychopath, which is probably fair, but it makes me happy. Yeah. I walk away like Danny DeVito, like, like just kind of slapping my thighs.
Wow. Well, that's where I'm at with it right now. So, I'm taking it a day at a time. I got a couple sessions left with the lady. And I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. It's slowly helping. Everything's coming up. I just have to keep focused on what I can control.
Never discount, and I tell this to a lot. I'll tell this to anybody I meet. Like I said, the AA and NA. I don't get into the spiritual aspects of it, but I love going to those meetings only because you're there with people that have been through it.
Right.
Never discount the power of a group. You know what I mean? Even if you don't totally buy into the philosophy, there are people in there that have got some time, and you can find groups for anything. There's groups for like Narcotics Anonymous, sex addicts, overeaters, Alcoholics Anonymous. ACOA is a thing that I just found out not too long ago. Adult Children of Alcoholics. Yeah. These are people who were raised by alcoholics. Some of them are alcoholics themselves. And, there's ways to treat your own, there's ways to deal and process your own alcoholism. But then when you realize that a lot of it stems from your own upbringing, because you were a child of an alcoholic, there's a whole other world,
Damn.
of psychological trauma that you have to address. And when I go into those meetings, you meet people that have been in these groups that have been clean or sober or whatever for like 20 years. Chances are that person has been in your position, has faced the issues that you're facing.
Right.
So it's mentorship, really. It's you go up and like, man, how do you deal with this? Because I'm having a hard time right now. Well, sit down. I'll walk you through. You know what I mean? Never discount the power of a group, because it's great to do one-on-one with a psychiatrist, but I compare it to like going to your priest for marriage counseling. You Catholic. You going to your priest for marriage counseling? He ain't never been married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How is he? It's great. It's cool if it works for you, but how are you going to ask somebody who's not even allowed to get married, not even allowed to have sex with a woman?
You dead ass? That's how, we got
Catholic priests?
I don't know much about that.
Yeah,
stuff.
Catholic priests are not allowed. No desires of the flesh, none of that. Not to say that they never have. They might have got divorced. They may have, when they were kids. But like as adult in your priesthood, you are not allowed. Whether they do or not is a whole different story. But they are not allowed.
Gotcha.
So why am I going to go to you for marriage advice when you're not allowed to even touch a woman? Whereas I could go, I can go to a psychiatrist who doesn't have a problem with alcohol, and they can help me process my own like psychoses and shit. But how are you going to help me deal with alcoholism when you ain't never had a problem? But I'll come to you because there is a benefit. I do get some healing and some recovery out of that. But I'm going to go to the group and I'm going to talk to the guys that have been through this. You know what I mean? The girls that have been through, because sometimes I'm putting a woman through something, you know what I mean? And I need a woman's perspective. Like, what am I doing here?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's good to have that kind of mentorship and camaraderie, because I can actually talk to people that have been there and been in those shoes and have an idea of how to do it. And then I can also get the psychiatric help that, on top of that. It's not to replace one with the other. It's to use both and make yourself a better person that can go out into the world.
Got you.
If that makes any sense. Guys, we're trying to run a podcast here.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to talk
this
about
came
some
totally off the rails.
We wasn't going to start it off so
Dr.
serious.
Drew on us over here.
Dr.
Yeah, we're going to start a hotline, guys. We're going to
Yeah, call number 321-405-2219.
talk some shit with Jay.
Yes. But we do have some movie stuff to talk about. We, just bring it back in.
Whoa.
Shit.
Reeling it in.
Yeah. So we got some movie news that hit.
Yeah, we do.
We're gonna talk about some good stuff real quick. So the Disney deal with Fox is official on Wednesday, 12:02 a.m.
Yes, March 20th.
Now, what are your thoughts?
I don't think Doc Phoenix will ever see the light of day.
Oh my God, they're gonna fucking gut that movie. They are. They have to.
Well, there's been a lot of promo on it, so I don't know that they'll backtrack that far. But there were also trailers for Mowgli before it came. Right, like what was like the day before it came out. They said we're not releasing it in theaters.
Exactly.
So they may. I think they might. I think they're gonna release Dark Phoenix just because they've already built up some hype, and it's pretty well known that it's gonna come out. New Mutants. New Mutants is going to go straight to streaming.
It's going to go straight to Disney Plus.
Only because it's already done filming.
Yeah.
Like they have a movie. It's in the can. Put it out.
It was supposed to come out last year, right?
It was supposed to come out a year ago.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out a year ago. There's still no release date in sight. Last thing I heard was something about Hulu, but I'm not seeing any movement on that.
Nope.
I'm thinking, yeah, you're right. They might put both of them shits on Disney Plus.
When is Disney Plus supposed to?
That's the next thing too. I'm not even sure.
Yeah.
I wanted. Oh, you know what? I think they're waiting on this deal anyway, because that's what this deal is about.
Yeah. So that was a big part of
so
it.
I'm sure within the next quarter.
Probably. I think Dark Phoenix hits theaters. Whether or not it keeps its current, what it's supposed to get released in June, right?
June something, yeah.
Yeah, whether it keeps its June date, I'm not sure. Disney may keep it just because there's no Marvel until July.
That's true too. Well, well, depending on what happens with that movie that's supposedly coming out next month that we don't know nothing about. Who cares if there's no movie? Yeah, who cares? Who cares if there's no movie till July? We're gonna have to take time to process all that bullshit anyway. But so I'm excited for it. I'm excited to know what it's gonna bring. I'm not gonna lie. I'm mostly excited for the Marvel aspect of it, but there is like a plethora of shit that can go down at this point once this is finalized.
Yeah.
We
might finally get a good Fantastic Four movie.
Fantastic.
I would love. Oh God. Well, see, Chris Evans' contract is up after this next movie.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna see him and Johnny Storm in the same room, and him look at Johnny Storm like, I feel like I've been in your shoes before.
Him, Johnny Storm, and Killmonger.
Yeah. I just want to see the three of them.
Yes.
Like Killmonger, Captain America, and whoever they play is Johnny Storm. And all three of them look at each other like, something feels very familiar here. Like that's what I want to see.
Just like an after credit scene.
Yes.
Just something.
Like, I don't know.
Oh, like they could do what they did with Thor. Thor and whatever the dude name is.
Matt Damon.
No. Remember when there was like what Thor was doing during Civil War, and it was like him and some regular dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the guy, but they should do some shit like that. I'll be cool with that. But yeah, there's a whole realm of stuff that's opening. Like I said, the Disney Plus streaming service, it's got to be coming within the next quarter. So they're gonna have all those movies, whether it's they got The Simpsons, they got Family Guy, they got American Dad, they got Legion is on Fox, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or FX.
Oh, it's on
one of them.
FX.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so same thing because all that shit FX.
But I thought Fox Broadcast stayed. I thought the broadcast network stayed.
Only thing they're keeping is their sports
And the news.
and the news. That's it.
Oh, damn.
Everything is Disney, which is
Okay.
nuts that this shit is going through. Because like I said, we're only excited about the comic book shit. They have everything. They got Atlanta.
Yeah.
they got
Archer.
They got Archer. They got everything. So I'm excited to see what they do with it.
I just hope Disney. Here's the thing. Say what you will about Fox News, and it's deserved. But Fox gave a lot of creative freedom to their writers. Because there's no other network on this planet will allow their own shows to get on and make fun of the network as hard as The Simpsons and Family Guy do.
Sure do.
Like
all the time.
every other joke is making fun of Fox or the show or other shows on Fox. Like,
Yeah.
Disney won't allow that.
Listen,
I hope
they're gonna have to. They're appealing to
because it's not going to be the same show.
Yeah, exactly. They're appealing to a bigger audience. The reason for them getting this acquisition is so that they can have more diversity on their streaming platform. We didn't listen. I'm cool with watching Aladdin and Lion King 50 million times, but if that's all you got, I'm not paying $10 a month.
No,
You know what I'm saying? So they have to do that. They have to give them their freedom. They have to give these writers, these programs, everything. They have to give their freedom.
Yeah.
I'm cool with them buying up everything, but keep it as it is. That's all. Just keep it.
You got to Genghis Khan it.
There you go.
That's what That's how the Mongolian Empire got so great because he took over cultures, but he let them keep their culture.
Exactly.
He's like, all right, you all. Same thing with Alexander the Great. He was another one. Do what you're gonna do. Keep your culture. Listen, you just pay me my taxes. Do your thing.
Yeah, I don't care. So, and I'm cool with that. So we'll see some ramifications in that within the coming weeks, in the coming months. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of Marvel announcements as soon as this shit hits. I feel like a lot of
they need to figure out how they're gonna fill. We're not. It's already been not confirmed, but it's starting to get talked. There's not gonna be anything in 2020.
Nah,
Not Marvel. They haven't filmed anything.
That's true.
Like they have to film something.
That's
like,
true.
At this point, there's no way we get anything in 2020. There's none. They don't have anything filmed. If they do release anything, the special effects are gonna be shit.
Yeah.
I mean, even if they start filming, because Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and we'll get into that in a minute, but that's probably the closest thing to getting filmed. Yeah, to getting started. Filming, rewrites, because there's going to be some rewrites.
Rewrites and reshoots. Scheduling.
Editing. That's a lot of special effects in those movies. That's cosmic.
Yeah.
Lots and lots and lots of special effects. Christmas, maybe, if they start filming tomorrow.
Do you think that if they don't release a movie in 2020, do you think it'll stop? Like their momentum will just stop?
No, I think that's probably good, and I think they're probably happy it works out that way because I'm still going with my theory that Spider-Man: Far From Home is going to be more of an epilogue or a prologue to Endgame. In a level, I mean, it's going to be a standalone Spider-Man movie. I don't doubt it's going to have its own thing, but I do believe, especially now that Nick Fury's in it, I think it's going to be a little bit of a prologue to Endgame. And it's like, they say Endgame is the end. That's the final chapter.
Yeah.
But then you always get a prologue at the book. So I think that's going to be it. And I think not releasing anything in 2020, I think that gives them a good buffer so that they can start fresh.
Okay.
Because there's nothing fresh in your minds. It's just like, all right, well, that's 2 years ago. Now we have this story that we're starting fresh. Even with Guardians of the Galaxy 3, because we're still waiting for Adam Warlock.
Yeah, that's the
what I mean. So
that's the big bad.
I think if we have that separation there, that time separation, I think that gives them and the audience a little bit of time to move on, to process everything that happens in Endgame and Spider-Man: Far From Home, and then move on from there with new storylines, new characters. We're good. There's probably going to be a lot of people dying.
Yeah. a lot of contracts are up, so a lot of people are dying.
Yeah.
Speaking of contracts and people dying and coming back, so Disney has announced
They done resurrected.
they done resurrected and rehired James Gunn to direct Guardians Volume 3.
Yay!
Now, when these headlines started to pop up and hit, I was like, this ain't real. This can't be true.
I was so skeptical.
Yeah, until I finally posted it in the group and on the page, and I was like, all right. So what happened? Apparently, these talks have been going on months before this announcement.
Apparently, Disney was never really looking for a replacement.
That's another thing I've heard too. And I know they were. They had to have been.
I think they probably spoke with some of the directors
Yeah.
already on board. Like they probably spoke with Taika Waititi.
They spoke with Taika.
They were dumb not to speak with Taika Waititi if they didn't. Like
Exactly.
that's a dumb move not to do.
And the rumor was he turned it down out of respect.
And which is perfect.
Yeah.
You Disney, you give the respect to especially Taika because Thor Ragnarok.
He brought Thor back.
That's exactly what you want in a Guardians movie too. So if it was going to be anyone but James Gunn, it was going to be Taika. So that was a smart move for them. Like, hey, would you be interested in doing this? It's along your vein. And I'm sure Taika would have. I'm sure his head was like, man, I'd love to. But I like James way too much.
Exactly, and I like that, and that, and the camaraderie that they showed between the directors that's in the fold, the
like
actors
with
and
the
actresses.
Russo brothers, James Gunn, Taika Waititi, Coogler, Ryan
yeah,
Coogler,
Coogler.
even
Who did
what
Doctor
was,
Strange? I
what
forgot
was-
his name.
I can't remember either. And the one who did the first Avengers movies,
Joss Whedon.
Joss Whedon. Like you hear these guys work together. It's not just the actors that are coming together working on these movies. These directors and these writers all come in together. They all collaborate on each other's movies.
Yep.
Because they get that it's a bigger picture. So there's always maybe not like direct influence, but definitely some consulting that goes on between them.
Absolutely.
And I like that. I like seeing that it's not just the movies. It's the whole creative aspect that they're all involved with and they're all working together with. And if Warner Brothers had done that, DC would be a lot better.
We're not gonna get into DC.
We're not, but
Oh well, no, we kind of have to because he's still shooting the Suicide Squad.
yeah.
And Idris Elba is replacing Will Smith. We need to talk about that. Yeah, he's still doing that, which is like a fucking nerd's dream.
Which the fact that Disney is allowing him to, because Disney's default is you can't do both.
Yeah, well,
Because that is one of their things. Like if you're gonna be in the Marvel universe, you can't
go over there.
You can't go over there. So this brings me to what I like to call my tinfoil theory of the day.
Okay, let's hear it.
I think Disney knew what was going to happen. I think this was always what was supposed to happen. I think when the tweets came out, I don't think Disney knew about the tweets. I think that was a big surprise for everybody. But when the tweets came out, Disney had to move. And Disney is a family company. They did what they had to do to protect their brand image when they fired him. As much as I didn't like the decision, I understood the decision and I wasn't upset about it.
Right.
I was like, I get it. Disney has a squeaky clean image.
At the NFL.
Yeah. Like they have an image that they have to uphold. It's their brand and they have a right to protect their brand.
Facts.
Now, here's what I think was happening behind closed doors. I think when the tweets came out, they pulled James in and they said, hey, listen, bro, we're going to have to let you go. We have to. I don't want to, but the mouse said we have to do it.
I can't even do it.
That's right. So this is what's going to happen. We're going to let you go. Fly free, little bird. You're going to fly free straight to Warner Brothers. And you're going to convince them to let you make a movie.
Oh, my God.
And they're going to because you're James fucking Gunn. And your name on a comic book movie is going to sell tickets.
Yep.
So they're going to let you. And then we're going to rehire you. And we're going to use this as a platform for a crossover. Suicide Squad Avengers crossover.
You know what? As crazy as that sounds,
It's stupid as shit.
it's stupid.
And anyone who listens to me should probably be checked.
But I can't say I didn't think about that.
See?
I cannot say. I was
Like
like,
you got the
shit.
same director on Suicide Squad and Guardians of the Galaxy and the comic book. They've done crossover events.
Yeah, but not cross. This is like years ago.
DC and Marvel have done crossover events in the comics.
True.
So why not?
Okay.
Why not? That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is like it would be cool.
It would be awesome.
It'd be really cool.
Like a little Easter egg. Maybe a little Easter egg.
You know what I mean?
I'll take
Like
it.
just one.
I'll take
Just
it.
one character. You know, like maybe the Joker shows up in a Thor, in a Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like,
it sounds crazy, but in the world we live in right now, it's not impossible.
See, I said that to Lorraine the other day when it first happened. She's still rolling her eyes. They haven't come back to the front yet.
It's not impossible.
But I like to think that there's a little bit of this dimension, or there's an alternate dimension where that happens.
It could be. And you know what? Like I said, oh, well, no, we're going to get into theories later on. But I like the move of them bringing them back. I'm excited. And this because, everybody was, whether you were mad or whether you were or not, that James Gunn is the only person that could have done Guardians 3.
I still think Taika could have done it.
Taika could have done it, absolutely.
He wouldn't have, but he would be the one to do it.
He would be the one to do it, but when it's not your creation, when it's not yours, you don't put your all into it. It's not yours.
Yeah.
It's not yours. It's not your script. It's not your baby.
I had a feeling, and the reason I think they always were going to hire James Gunn is because they announced that they're still using his script.
Yeah, that too.
When they announced like, oh, we're still going to use his script, you're not getting far away enough.
Nope. And do you think that they're going to still allow him to be the overseer of their cosmic universe going forward? I don't see why not.
I don't know. I don't see why not, but I don't see why they wouldn't let Taika take a little hold of that too. Because Thor Ragnarok, I think, beat a lot of expectations.
Taika only did one movie.
He did. Well, I mean, James only did 2.
Yeah, but look at the 2 that he did.
Well, look at Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It wasn't the strongest outing.
Okay.
I kind of compare that. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is the Thor of the Guardian, like the Thor 1.
Thor 1 of the Guardians.
Of the Guardians franchise, yes.
Well, here's the thing. It's Guardians of the Galaxy. Who the fuck knew about them before 2014?
Fair. That's fair. I didn't. I should have said that. I remember I watched it at the AMC in Harlem, not knowing what the hell this was about, and I walked out of there like, what?
That was good.
I'm happy. I'm so happy. I went to the Joe's Crab Shack on 125th.
Over here shouting everybody out. AMC, Joe's Crab Shack. We also check.
Yeah. That's all right.
No, but
you guys want to hear you want to hear your companies more? Pay me.
Word.
Hey, you mentioned us once. Fuck you, pay me. Can we get that Jay-Z soundbite? Fuck you, pay me.
Fuck you, pay me. Yeah, no. Like I said, he's done 2 movies. He's done them well. I don't know. I didn't. What was we in 2019? 5-6 years ago, I didn't know shit about a Rocket Raccoon in a group.
Nope.
And now I want them shits in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I play with raccoons now and talk
I want a pet raccoon named Rocket. I like to think that the raccoon in The Incredibles 2 was Rocket's derelict cousin.
Incredibles.
Or maybe it's Rocket.
It could be Rocket.
Maybe it's Rocket. Jack killed him.
Fuck this whole
and
shit.
And
Jack
they reincarnated him.
Jack is the man.
That's why he's so bitter.
True.
He's still trying to get that baby.
That's weird that we're gonna get into it now, but it's weird that he doesn't. I guess wherever he's from, was he made or is it a planet full of fucking raccoons?
No, he's bionic.
All right, well,
yeah.
shit.
He was created in a lab.
Because what we're gonna get into next is Captain Marvel review. Spoilers ahead. I'm sure everybody's seen it because that shit is at $1 billion now. But spoilers ahead.
Is that already at $1 billion?
It's about 760.
Yeah,
million
I saw 760 million. Yeah,
listen, give it like 2 more weeks. It's only been 12 days.
It's only been out a week.
Yeah, it's only been 12 days.
It's been a week. Well, 12 days.
About 2 weeks, but still, it's made everything back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna get into it now. I did not expect it to do that well. I think what we were projecting, like Wonder Woman numbers. You projected Wonder Woman numbers about 100, right?
Oh, we never did look at what it did opening weekend.
Opening weekend was 153.
153?
153 million.
Oh shit.
I was at 130 to. As a matter of fact, I did 130 to. I think I did 120 to 130.
I caught the early screening on Thursday.
I caught it. Me and Mace caught one of the screenings on that next day, the Friday.
Yeah.
And I was like, this shit. Now, we get into it. So you saw it.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Leave now.
Spoiler.
What did you think?
Spoiler. I love that movie. Spoiler. My favorite part about the movie, no romance.
At all. Yes.
No romance.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. Even Wonder Woman.
I thought it was going to be a thing with her and Ron Dog.
It was a mentorship relationship. Yeah. There was nothing romantic about that at all. God. They didn't even talk about a boyfriend.
Thank God.
Like, even Wonder Woman had Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Like, there was still some romantic thing that was my biggest gripe with Wonder Woman. I remember saying it here on the podcast. My biggest gripe was I didn't need a romantic spin on that. Why? Just because it's a woman?
Mm-hmm.
Like you could have if Superman. Well, I mean, there's Lois Lane, I guess.
Lois Lane.
But Batman, there's never a romantic. Well, no,
really.
there was actually no. It was Maggie Gyllenhaal.
I guess. She was
But
ugly.
the point is, there's not a lot of women-led movies. Ghostbusters, maybe.
Yeah.
The woman version of Ghostbusters that don't have a romantic interest. And I was like, man, if they Wonder Woman upset me because I was like, I didn't need that. He could have just been some guy that got lost and she helped him out and that was it. Like the romantic element didn't need to be in that movie.
Yeah.
And this one didn't do it and it was damn near perfect.
Yeah.
The Captain Marvel was as close to a perfect movie, I think. I mean, I'm sure there's small things. I only saw it once. I'm sure if I watch it again or a few more times, that I'll catch little things. I'm sure, but damn, man, off that one screen, there's not anything on it I didn't like.
It was good. I liked everything about it. However, it didn't do anything different, and I didn't expect it to. I didn't expect it to do anything different.
I think it did everything I expected it to do. I liked it more than I knew I was gonna really like the movie, but I like it a lot more than I thought I would.
I did. I do like it a lot more, and I didn't think that it was gonna be so Nick Fury heavy.
I'm happy it was.
I'm happy it was.
It was Pulp Fiction with no curse words.
Yes, mother flirkin. That was Nick Fury's origin story, basically.
Yeah,
That was his
we
origin
got
story
two
with
origin
Shield.
stories out of that.
3, because Coulson.
You're right.
Coulson was in there.
We got 3 origin. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call it Coulson's origin story, but we see. Well, yeah. I mean, I
'cause
guess
that's his
loosely,
he was was he the rookie?
he was the rookie. Yeah.
So
we got 3 origin
we got
stories
3
in one
origin
movie.
stories. I loved everything with Samuel L. Jackson.
If you count Talos.
Talos too. Well, kind of. Yeah.
Well, the Skrulls. You got introduced to the Skrulls.
Skrulls.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's their origins into the universe. I get it. So I like what Sam Jackson did. I like what Brie Larson did. I like their chemistry together. Didn't feel forced. I love Ben Mendelsohn. If he was the bad guy, because he's not. If he was the bad guy,
Spoiler.
he would have been one of my favorite bad guys.
Yeah. He was really close to
great.
being a good villain.
He was great. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, I love everything about this guy. But turn of events, and we'll get to that in a little bit, that it wasn't.
You know what? Now that I say it about being Pulp Fiction, it was a very Tarantino feel. That movie,
Explain.
just the back and forth, the dialogue that they had,
Yes.
all of them,
Okay.
from Ben Mendelsohn, like the stuff he was saying, Brie Larson and Samuel L. Jackson.
Yep.
Yeah, I love Brie. I've watched a couple of movies with Brie Larson, and I'm like, she's not a bad actress. I can dig it. I have a newfound respect for her in this movie. I like her.
I like her. I like her a lot.
She's witty. Like the way they did her character, she's witty. She's quick. It was like if Tarantino and Aaron Sorkin had a baby.
Nice.
Yeah, you like that, huh?
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. A little crazy, but I like it.
I feel like it was great because there was no BS romance. The dialogue was everything it needed to be. It was perfect it was really good back and forth, very well written. The actors, you're right, had great chemistry there. And I have a newfound respect for Brie Larson. We'll go into the trailer review, but her little bit in that new Endgame trailer.
Yeah.
She didn't even say anything.
She didn't have to, and if you've seen the movie, you would understand why.
Yeah.
If you
All she did was smirk. And it was perfect.
And Thor was like, "Yep,
I like
this
her.
one.
And
like
you know
this
what the odd thing is? That's exactly how I walked out of there. I'm like, I like this one.
Yeah. So my thoughts on it though, it's not as big for me as Black Panther was. Because Black Panther had a lot more action. Black Panther felt more choreographed. It felt more polished, I guess, so to speak, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think that lends to the Tarantino film of the feel of this one.
Okay.
It does feel a little bit unpolished.
Feels a little, but it's not to the point where, oh my God, this is bad.
No, not at all.
It does push the story along for the bigger picture. It does push the story along.
Yeah, it does absolutely nothing. If anybody hoping for something, it has absolutely. This movie doesn't have anything to do with the Avengers.
No, it doesn't. Not until.
Aside from the fact that Nick Fury's in it, and it takes place in that universe.
But it fills in some holes. It raises new questions in regards to the fucking Tesseract. How the hell did that shit get to Marvel, which was the...
No, I got that. I figured that out.
How that...
Okay, so
Tell me.
So Captain America went down with the ship at the end of the first movie.
Right.
Went down with the plane, and they found the Tesseract.
Right.
Well, Howard Stark found it. Howard Stark was working. Pegasus was something that Howard Stark worked with.
Okay, so he gave.
He
it
was
to
involved
her
in
to
that.
do
I think that Howard Stark possibly knew
that she was a Kree.
who Marvel was. I think she came clean to him, told him what was going on, because that Tesseract's not going to go missing and no one knows. Right. It's not just going to be on her spaceship and everybody continues with business as usual.
Right.
Like there's going to be some sort of panic. Even if it's like top secret stuff, things are going to go crazy and you're not going to have a Project Pegasus if the whole thing that it's based around is missing. Okay. So I don't think everybody knew, but I do think Howard Stark knew who Dr. Lawson was.
Right.
And I think he was like, you're right. Like once she explained to him what this whole thing is, he probably came to his senses and said, all right, you're right. Keep it there for safekeeping because we'll bring it here. We'll do the test. We can still work our projects.
Right.
But yeah, take it up there for safekeeping.
Because
it's not just going to go missing.
Right.
So I think that's what happened. I think she got in with Pegasus, got in with Howard Stark. I think there might have been a conversation. And I think he let that, yeah, you're right.
That works. Okay.
And then when she died, Howard Stark was already dead. Well, actually, no,
Yeah,
because that was 1989.
Oh, yeah, he died 2 years later.
Yeah.
91. Yeah, okay.
So I think with that's probably where you saw Pegasus go away because at that point, yeah, now they did lose the Tesseract.
Damn. And nobody knows that she was the okay. All right. Okay.
And then
That makes
Fury
sense.
gets it again with the Flurkin.
The flirking. That shit freaked me out. And that bugged out because when he was thinking the cat to Ben Mendelsohn's cat, he was like, that's not a fucking cat, mate.
Yeah.
He was like, what the hell's wrong with you? And then when we finally fucking saw everything that was happening and then, we got to get past him and the fucking thing opened its mouth and it's a flurkin.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn alien with another dimension inside of it. And it just ate everybody. I was like, oh shit, this cat is the truth.
Yes.
So I like that part. I like that little surprise that the cat was a big deal. I like Jude Law. I like him as Jan Thog.
I did like that. He wasn't.
I don't know who he was.
He wasn't the best villain by any means, but I like him better than Ultron.
It was yes.
Like I get the Kree. I feel like I understand Ronan, the Accuser, a lot more. Well, not Ronan. The what is it?
Korath.
No, Korath. Korath, it was a total surprise for me when we saw Korath. But no, it is Ronan the
It's
Accuser,
Ronan
isn't it?
with the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then what the hell?
Ronan the Accuser.
What the hell does Hawkeye change his name to?
Ronin.
Ronin. Oh, yeah. Ronin with an A, the Accuser.
Yeah,
Ronin. Okay, that was
Yeah.
like, wait, there's two Ronins? Okay, yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Because a Ronin is a ninja without a samurai without a master or whatever.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what it is. Ha ha. See, I know a thing.
Yeah,
So
I'm fucking cultured
I feel like I understand Ronin the Accuser a little more now. Like, understand what his purpose was. So I got that. I understand the Kree a little bit now too. So there's a little bit of gaps there that I'm like, okay, cool, I get that. It's just, that movie did so much.
It did a lot.
Did so much, and it didn't feel forced.
Right, and that's what I liked about it too. It didn't feel forced. It didn't feel like it was lagging. I didn't feel because people said the beginning was more of a dragging or I was like, this is an origin story.
You need that.
I don't know. I don't really know this version of Captain Marvel. I don't know.
I don't know anything about Claire Danvers.
I need to figure it out. So tell me the story so I can get caught up. So I like their world building and their storytelling. I like that it was set in the 90s, man. It brought a lot of nostalgia.
All the music.
All
that damn music, the damn t-shirts.
The 9 Inch Nails t-shirts. Yes, that was dope. That was a good touch. But I did not like the last fight song. What
was the last fight song?
Oh God, I'm just a girl.
Oh yeah, don't say that around Lorraine. She'll kill you.
Well, Lorraine, let me tell you, I wasn't digging it. I don't know if it wasn't mixed right. It didn't fit right.
I could see that.
It didn't fit right.
I liked that song for that because it's her whole thing is that I'm just a girl.
Yeah, and I get it, but they could have. I mean, I get it, and you could have chose another song. Like,
No
what's that? It was No Doubt. What's
No
that?
Doubt, yeah.
What's that Alanis Morissette song?
Which one?
Well,
this is
something to remind you, some shit.
Oh yeah.
I think that would have fit a little better, but I guess the reason why I didn't like it wasn't mixed in well with the fucking fight scene.
You want to know who they would have needed to get? Edgar Wright.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because he can fit music onto a scene
Yes.
like nobody's business.
Yes, he could have.
You would have given me a scene like Baby Driver,
Yeah.
or even he did
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim, yeah,
did
where
Scott
they just
Pilgrim.
work the music in. Like the music is less an overtone as much as it is entwined in the
Yeah,
scene.
it is.
Like
It is a character.
if you could have got an Edgar Wright to choreograph that whole thing and just give him like a guest credit.
Yeah, I would have liked that.
That would've been
because
cool.
I'm be honest with you. That's probably my only gripe with that whole thing. Because when that came on, it felt cringy. Like I was like, you could have this. It wasn't mixed right. That's my thing. It just was playing. Like if she had on headphones and it was just playing in the background. It wasn't like synced with the movie. It wasn't taking over all the speakers. It was.
They could have done more with it.
They could have done more with it, man.
I get that. And mind you, I also watched this movie with my girlfriend and my daughter. So like the girl power element of it.
Yeah, you were there with it.
You like I saw them get excited because one, the in-laws, no doubt, and then two, like
dope.
Annabelle seeing a female superhero kick some crazy ass right now.
That's dope.
Listening to I'm just a girl. You know what I mean? So I get that for the girl. I like what they were doing there because it definitely reinforced a lot for the women and the girls that are in the audience. But I get what you're saying. You're absolutely right. It felt a little off, but I couldn't picture a more perfect song to get the emotion that they wanted to out of the audience. I think that was the best way to go.
Love the song, great, but
They could have just choreographed it better, and that's where Edgar Wright comes in.
Better,
Keep the song, change the choreography.
Exactly. And but other than that, I liked it. Now the Skrulls, so that big twist.
Yeah.
So they're not the bad guys. So all of our theories that somebody's a Skrull, or I thought Fury was gonna be a Skrull.
You know what? Now that's the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I hope they're Skrulls.
I hope
they're on our side.
Exactly. And not to say that there can't be still any bad Skrulls out there, but the big bad that we thought was the big Talos is not bad.
He's a good guy.
He was trying to fucking get his family back. Really.
Yeah.
So that part I liked it. I at first when it happened though, because I almost felt a little cheated. I was like, y'all about to fucking Mandarin me right now?
Well, so what got me was who played the Mandarin?
Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley. All right, that's right. Oh, that's right. He played Gandhi. Okay. So when everything came out and she like Kree warrior, there was a little thing in the back of my head that kept going back to Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Like, aren't Kree the bad guys? Mm-hmm. Wasn't Ronan a Kree?
Ronan is a Kree.
But then, there was a whole thing like he doesn't represent what the Kree stand for and stuff like that.
He's a radical one.
Yeah, so obviously there's some things out there, but to some extent too, I was like, I feel like we're not exactly supposed to be going for the Kree.
Yeah, and I felt, you know what? Through the marketing and even when in the beginning when they were like searching through her memories and shit, and I was like,
the fact that they didn't kill her.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, something is not right here.
Yeah.
And of course, Ben Mendelsohn played that part up well because when
you had no idea what was going on until it kind of just came out.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, he's a badass.
You didn't know what was happening until the ring fell off of oh god damn it, Bruce Willis's finger.
Yeah. Exactly. So I was like, yo, what the fuck? Why didn't they just kill her? What are they searching for? What do you mean trying to get the coordinates? What's going on here?
Yeah.
I thought they were just trying to get to Earth. And then they got to Earth. I was like, are you there? What are you looking? So all those were red flags. And then when it finally came out, I was like, all right, this is different. And I kind of figured that if when we found out that Marvel was the woman and not what's his name? Jude Law's character, I was like, then what the fuck is he there for? Because he's got to be a bad guy.
Yeah.
There's no other explanation. So
and I felt like,
and they fucked with her memory bad.
I felt like someone was up because you could tell that he stuck up for her when Ronan the Accuser started asking for her. Like I saw that.
Yeah.
But the fact that he wasn't being totally honest with her, the fact that he wasn't telling her things and he was trying to get her, I'm like, something's up here.
Yeah.
We're not seeing, there's something. So when the twist came out, I'm like, now it makes sense. Now everything, because like Talos's whole demeanor through the whole movie made more sense.
Yeah.
Jude Law, God, I hate that I don't remember his name right now.
Jan Rog.
Jan
Rog. Yeah,
Jan Rog. There we go. Mm-hmm. So like,
thanks, Marcel.
Thank you, Brad. Jan Rog made way more sense. Everything just made more sense when that happened. Because the whole time it's like, okay, I'm buying it. I'm going along for the ride, but something feels off.
Something's not right. Yeah, but I like I said, I like all of that. I like how they played it. I don't have an issue with it. It didn't. What's a movie in there that was just there? Fucking the Thor movies were just there.
Yeah. The first two.
The first two at least. Because the third one it played up.
Ragnarok. Yeah.
Ultron. Looking back,
Age of Ultron
was just there.
I appreciate Age of Ultron big picture because Age of Ultron set a lot up.
Right.
But yeah, as a movie itself, it was just kind of. I saw it twice, and I honestly don't remember much of it.
I wanted to like it more than I did.
Yeah,
it was still great, still better than Justice League.
Yes,
but it just I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
So those it didn't feel
I
like a
even
movie
say
that
the
was
first
just
Captain America was kind of. The first one, Winter
first one,
Soldier
yeah.
is the one that got me into the whole MCU.
the first one you needed. If
You
you needed it, but yeah, it
You
was
did.
just there.
Like
yeah.
I remember watching when we before Infinity War came out,
Mm.
Lorraine and I watched all the MCU movies in order, and I remember watching the first Avenger. I was like, you know what, this movie's still kind of blah, still not my favorite, but I can't change anything. Like I can't think
Yeah.
of anything that I would do different. Like you need this story.
And that's what I like about this. Listen, I'm going to tell this. The story needs to be told.
Yeah.
Because it'll all make sense later.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it is.
That's really what it is.
It'll all make sense later.
All-
Just get through it. It'll all make
I
sense.
feel
later.
like probably Thor 2 is the one movie that if we didn't have it,
no, because that's the one that introduced the fucking reality stone.
you could have done that somewhere else.
Yeah, true, but
You
that's the one.
didn't need that movie for the Reality Stone. I feel like Captain America, you needed the Tesseract because that's how he got his powers.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like that, everything starts from there.
Yeah.
But like the Reality Stone, you could have got that somewhere else.
I guess.
Like we never saw the Soul Stone until Infinity War.
Until Infinity War, yeah.
So I feel like they could have put that somewhere else. The overall play, and again, the first Avenger set up Bucky.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. Yep.
set that up.
Bucky.
Set up Red Skull.
Did so you needed it. It's
You
all
did
for the
need-
bigger
you
picture,
needed
and
that,
that's
but-
why. Oh my god.
That's why I say for Thor 2, I don't really think you needed it.
You don't. All right, maybe you didn't. We don't know yet. At this point,
Hopefully I'm wrong.
We don't know yet. But fuck, man, DC just needed to fucking follow Marvel.
Yeah,
That's
they do.
all they need to do. Because they said this. Imagine, Captain America came out what 2011, like right before
Roundabout that, yeah,
2011.
roundabout.
We're still reminiscing or picking up stuff from that in a movie that came out in 2019.
Yeah,
Like that's bigger picture shit.
yeah,
Just steady the course and stop being reactionary.
yeah.
And do it. Tell your story. And we will get it in the end. We'll figure it out.
There's. I'll save it for the trailer review.
Mm.
But there's a thing. All right, go on. I'm done. We're done.
We're out of there. So
What's next?
Wait, Captain Marvel. What's your final score?
We basing it on 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
9.
9.
Solid 9.
I'll give it a solid 8.5. 8.5.
All right.
Solid movie. Had some little hiccups there, but
The
all
only
over.
reason it's a 9 and not a 9.5 is because the end credits, the credit scenes. I thought they
Okay.
would.
You thought they were eh?
They needed to switch them because there's 2 of them.
Yeah,
so
there's
there's 2. The first one is all spoilers. The first one is when she shows up.
Yeah.
Which is obviously setting up. That's a scene from the
definitely a
next
scene.
movie. Yeah.
Definitely a scene.
And then the other one is the Flurkin spitting up the Tesseract.
Yeah.
They needed to switch those because I felt so mad
That you waited for that?
that I waited to see that. Like if they would have showed that in the middle, I would have been like, ah, and then at the end shown the.
I think they needed to because they know people are gonna leave after that one.
Nope, that's what you get for leaving.
But true, but yeah.
Because
I
everybody
hate-
kept saying like, don't leave, and then there was a cat, and we all felt like fucking morons for telling these people not to leave.
Oh,
like great, I saw a cat spit up a hairball.
Check this out. Side note, if I take any of you women on a date and we're watching a Marvel movie and the credits start getting up and you get up, it's over. You and I can
I'm
never
letting
be
you
together.
walk out that door.
You and I will never
You
be
know what?
together.
Lorraine and I's first date, you were there, was Captain Marvel.
It was a
She
test.
sat still through all the credit scenes.
It was a test.
It was.
Because if she would have got up, I'd be like, yo, you need to leave her alone.
I love you, baby.
She crazy.
Yeah.
she got up. She got up and she didn't even look back.
She got up just to get a refill. Well, no, because it's 10 minutes. Like it's 10 minutes worth of credits. You might need a drink.
Hey, man,
that's
listen.
actually the best time to go for a refill.
True.
Like, hold on, I've been waiting for the credits. Where you going to the scene? I'm like, yeah, I know, but I need to use the bathroom and I gotta run.
Exactly. So yeah. So all right. So it's got an 8 for me, 8.5. But we got a bigger picture to look towards, and we're gonna get to that in just a second. We're gonna talk about some trailers though that hit this past 2 weeks that we've been out. So we got 3 of them: Shazam, Aladdin, and some shit. I don't know what the hell that last one is. What?
You know, because we were just on it, you want to do the Endgame first?
All right, let's do Endgame.
All right.
First. Let's do Endgame first. I got some theories, but go ahead.
So, okay, so we were talking about the Soul Stone being insignificant, or not Soul Stone, Thor 2 being insignificant. But I think you're right. I think you're hitting on something about it.
Bigger picture.
Yeah. Well, bigger picture and something with that movie because the first half of this trailer is black and white,
Black and white
except for the color red.
and red. Yep.
It's the only color in the first half of the trailer.
Yep. And that's what people are thinking is the Power Stone. Not the Power Stone, the Reality Stone.
The Reality Stone.
I don't know what you can. probably a big misdirection. But I don't know what you can possibly do with the reality stone. Is just basically a lie. It's making it look like something that it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what are you gonna do? Just have it like get the reality stone and make everybody believe their other half is back?
I don't know. I think there's gonna be everybody's focusing on the time stone and time travel and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reality. I think with the way that trailer's set up, I hope that's just not fucking with me.
They are.
But they are.
Mm-hmm. Bob knows.
But if they're not, and they're actually trying to give little hints and clues, I think we're thinking of the time stone in all the wrong ways.
Right.
I think the reality stone is gonna have a lot more to do with this movie.
I don't think any of the stones is gonna have anything to do with anything. I not even the time stone. It's the quantum realm that's gonna be the big deal.
See, and that, but because of the quantum realm, because of that quantum realm, they kept saying alters your reality. That came up in Ant-Man a couple of times.
Okay.
So with that, and the fact that it's all red, I really think that they're trying to tie that together. Okay. Which, if it is a quantum realm, which I agree with you, I think quantum realm is going to be a big deal. I think the reality stone is going to play really deeply into that.
Mm-hmm. Now, so obviously we're talking about the Avengers Endgame trailer. So let's break that down. I say that if this was a trailer to any other movie, this would be the worst fucking trailer ever.
Still don't know anything.
It will be the worst shit ever because you're showing me shit that I already seen. You ain't showing me shit about what's going on next.
It's still a teaser trailer.
It's still a teaser trailer. And you know why? Because they only released the first, I think, I don't want to say, between the first 8 to 15 minutes of the movie to cut a trailer up in.
Yeah.
So, and which could be a lie. But
I think that one scene,
with Captain America?
The end. Well, no, the one at the end where they're all walking in the spacesuits.
Yeah,
I think that probably happens a little later in the movie.
I want to
maybe not the end, probably like towards like the second act.
Because I heard this was like 3 hours. Not
Yeah,
like I heard the cut is 3 hours.
This is gonna be a long movie,
and I'm cool with that. I'll be there.
They already set it up by saying the 2-hour movie mold is done.
Yeah,
like the Russo brothers came out and said, like, yeah, don't count on us to make it. There's no reason for us to make a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, you want to see what we're invested.
Yeah.
So we get the quick shots of the past movies where there's Thor and his father. You get from Infinity War, Captain America picking up Bucky's dust.
Yeah.
The first Iron Man escaping and shit.
There's a really good. It's not a trailer, and I don't know that I'm gonna be able to find it again. But there's a really good YouTube video. It's like 13 minutes long, and it's kind of a recap.
Just breaking down everything. Oh, of all the
of everything.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch this.
It's kind of a recap. I'll give your end. I'm gonna look for it now.
So it's setting up all of that. It's giving all the past things that happened. The recent Guardians of the Galaxy, Infinity War, Thor, Black Panther, and it's just showing everything in black and white and red. And then you're hearing voiceovers from Tony. You're hearing a voiceover from Peggy Carter. You see the biggest clue in this movie is you see Black Widow's hair. You see it go from blonde to the red is just growing back out. So they're showing a passage of time. You're seeing.
I don't think they're showing the passage of time. I think they went back. I think that's what I think that might be them going back.
But if her hair, but you see the blonde at the tip, so his hair is growing. You know, listen. I live
I
with
didn't.
women.
Okay, I didn't. I didn't notice that.
It's new growth. That's what they called it. New growth. So you see the new growth coming in, and her red is shining through. And it's coming down the break. You see the fucking scene with Hawkeye and his daughter. Oh my God! You know that's gonna be hard. I feel like that's how it's gonna open.
I feel like his family got snapped away.
Yeah,
and that's why he became Ronin.
There's no other explanation. He would have never did that if they didn't.
None.
And that again shows passage of time because he's not gonna automatically pick up that shit and just go over to Tokyo.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's gonna.
And I'm pretty sure she had red hair.
Yeah,
when she approaches him.
Yeah, she does. Sorry, I'm over here coughing and dying. So it's gotta be some kind of passage of time. You see, the boats and all the stuff that's just stuck in one place. You see Captain America with the beard, and then you see him without the beard. I think all this time shit, and like I said, I think time travel is gonna play a big part, but I think all that is a misdirection as well. This entire 22, 23 movies of Marvel have all been misdirects. We all thought that what's that dude with the cannon for an arm in Black Panther? The Claw? We all thought Claw was going to be it. He wasn't it. We all thought Skrulls were going to be it. They wasn't it. Like we've been wrong about so much shit, and they're stating that this movie is not in any comics. This movie is not based off of anything. This is a completely new story. So we don't know what's gonna happen still from this trailer. We just know that people are dead. Scott Lang comes back out of the quantum realm, and they all put on some kind of fucking space suit to go into space. And it can't be it's not space. It's to go into the quantum realm. And I'm thinking, but that can also be another misdirect because that could be a scene that shows up nowhere in the movie.
Yeah, could be something they cut out.
Yeah, could be something they cut out. It could be something they just shot for the trailer because they got time for that. You know what I mean?
do.
They got those set leaks of them going back in time to the first Avengers with everybody in their first costume, but Tony Stark is aged up a little bit. We don't know what that's about. Again, that could be another misdirect. This shit is just, it has everybody all over the place, and these theories are nuts as shit, and I don't want to see anything else anymore. But I still maintain that that Endgame is not the name of the movie. There's one trailer left. It can't be. There's one trailer left. That trailer is going to be the big boom tickets on sale trailer now, and that's when they're gonna reveal the real name. Now, if that doesn't happen on April 2nd, when these tickets go on sale, then I will shut the fuck up forever.
I mean, don't shut the fuck up forever. We still need to do a show.
Okay, fair. But I think that's when it's gonna happen. There's gotta be. Endgame is too cheap. Endgame doesn't make. It makes sense, but it makes too much sense. If that makes sense, make sense?
Sure.
Okay, so that's my theory on that. I'm excited to see it. April 26th. I'll be there probably Thursday because I'm not waiting for the next day.
Yeah, no.
I'm not waiting for the next day.
I'm not gonna give anyone an opportunity to spoil that.
Fuck it all up for me. No. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. We got 2 other trailers that kind of make sense.
Yeah, I think that one video I was talking about, I think they took it off YouTube.
Oh no,
yeah, because I can't find it anymore.
No,
it's not even in my history right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took that shit off.
Because it was definitely fan made. I think they just took that.
I'm gonna
off.
find it. People are gonna be making that shit until the new one comes out.
Yeah.
So we got a new trailer for Shazam.
Shazam.
Now I've been shitting on this movie since the beginning. Mm-hmm. This trailer kind of got me excited for it.
Oh, did it now?
It did. It's a lot. It feels a lot more lighthearted. It feels funny.
Come to the dark side.
But it's a lot of action in this trailer as well.
Yeah.
Between him and oh god, what's the guy that's playing the bad guy? Don't move. Right there. Stay there. This dude is in both movies. Jimon Hansu? Yeah, he's the wizard that gives him the power. That's crazy. What is the guy? Doctor.
Wait. He was in. But he plays.
Korath.
We just had the same Korath.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
He's in both. This man's
So
making checks over checks.
he's one breaking the rules.
Yep. So we got Mark Strong playing Dr. Thaddeus Sivana, which is the bad guy. I'm seeing them, the fight between them, that shit looks serious.
Yeah.
So I'm liking the action that I'm seeing. The CGI or whatever it is looks great so far. So I'm liking that. And it's getting really good reviews, apparently.
I feel like this is going to be DC's Spider-Man.
Yes, because we're not getting DC Spider-Man, which is Flash. So we have to do this one.
Did you hear about Ezra Miller writing the script?
Yeah, because I would do it too. If I'm attached to a freaking franchise for the past 6-7 years, and every year
there's a new script that gets tossed.
new director. So I'm gonna write mine. And it's gonna be dark and it's gonna be gritty. Don't do that because they already tried to do that. It didn't work out for them.
I feel like if they let Ezra Miller write his own Flash movie, it would probably involve a lot of whips and chains.
Yeah, I heard he's a little crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I also respect him a little bit for it,
Hey.
like just for trying.
No, for real, he's like fucking.
Like the Flash turned into a kinky burlesque show.
Oh god, I can see that. I don't want to see that.
The Flash running it, but can the Flash run in heels?
Oh god, that's a good question.
Ah,
but I like what I'm seeing on that. Again, we don't know the full details of the movie. It's just a lot of quick shots, a lot of quick laughs, so it could be shit still. But these trailers are cut very well.
I think I've from day one I've liked this. I've liked Shazam, and I'm like, this is gonna be the movie that's gonna restore my faith in the DCEU.
But that movie for me was Aquaman.
See, I haven't seen Aquaman.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta sit down and watch that shit.
Well, I'm waiting for it to come out. Because it's not in theaters anymore.
It's definitely out somewhere. We gonna talk. No, I've watched Aquaman a lot, like maybe 10, 15 times. It's really good.
I need to give it a shot. Like Lorraine and I are both of the mind like there's no way this movie is good. But then we hear all the reviews, we're like, okay, I'm missing something. I gotta watch this now because I don't believe it.
It's fun and it's entertaining and it's definitely something you should check out. I recommend it. But Shazam's coming out.
Yeah, I think Shazam's gonna be great. I love the back and forth. There's that one scene in the trailer where he's like, "How old are you?" Basically 15, and even in the bad guy's like nodding his head, like, "Yep." Like I feel like that's gonna be a pretty cool dynamic to see.
Yes. Do you think we're gonna get a cameo from The Rock as Black Adam?
I don't.
Why not?
I don't.
He's been cast as Black Adam for the past 10 years.
Yeah, but
Is he still Black Adam?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know
Because
with DC Warner Brothers has changed a lot. Has changed gears totally on their whole universe.
They have to.
So I don't. I hope so, because I would like to see The Rock in that. I don't know though.
Listen.
I'm not gonna say yes or no. I honestly, for the life of me, I'd be surprised either way.
True. I would hope to see one, but I'm excited for it. It's definitely coming soon. I believe in May, so right after Endgame or whatever it's gonna be called.
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to check that out in theaters.
Oh, what Shazam?
Shazam.
I thought it came out early April.
Early April.
Yeah, it comes out in a few weeks.
Really?
Yeah, it comes out before Endgame.
We are the worst podcast. movie podcast ever.
What's the
April
release
4th.
date on this? April 4th, yeah.
It's coming out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I'm in there. Well, that's smart. Get ahead of it.
Yeah.
Get ahead of it because
Endgame is going to dominate the month of May.
For at least, yeah.
What else comes out in May?
Oh, funny you should ask. Aladdin.
Ah!
May 24th.
Disney's going to beat Disney.
Disney is going to beat Disney.
Damn, that is a month after. It's April 26th and May 24th.
Yep.
Okay.
A month after. So it has a month to get out of its own way. I love this Aladdin trailer. It gave me back
so much parkour.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It definitely is. But it gave me all the nostalgia that I didn't have any other trailers.
It gave me asthma.
Really?
Watching all that parkour.
All the parkour. The CGI. How did you like the CGI in this one?
Okay, yeah. I said that from the beginning. I said that when they released that first trailer, and I was like, I don't think the CGI is done in this. There's no way they're releasing that movie with that CGI.
Right.
Like, it's one thing if it was like a no-name movie, but they're not going to release Aladdin with shitty CGI.
Right.
So I like it. I like it a lot more. I had my concerns about Will Smith at first when they first announced it, but then when we started talking and you reminded me about Fresh Prince, I was like, no, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I think and seeing
it shows.
Seeing it now, yeah, seeing him in the trailer a little more, I'm like, okay, it's like the Fresh Prince meets Hitch.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, exactly what it is. You're right.
Yeah. And
You're
as
right.
much as I hate to admit it, I liked Hitch.
I loved Hitch. It's one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite movies. I love Hitch. It gave me the music gave me the nostalgia. I liked from what I'm seeing so far the back and forth between Will and Aladdin, or the genie and Aladdin. I don't know if I'm sold on dude that's playing Jafar. He doesn't.
I need to see more of it.
Yeah. Well, who's the guy that used to be on a Daily Show? The Indian dude that used to be on a Daily Show.
Oh, I know exactly because he was on The Last Airbender.
Yeah, him. That same guy.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but Jafar sounds like it could have been played by him. It sounds like him. I thought it was him.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. God damn it. But that's the only issue I got with it so far. Is like Jafar's not convincing.
Yeah.
What you call it? Jasmine looks good. Still haven't seen the Sultan. And
pull up The Last Airbender, Marcel. It's because the Daily Show is gonna give you way too many.
yeah, way too many. And I just found out who's playing Iago.
Who?
The same person who did K2SO.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, because I wouldn't see Gilbert Gottfried coming out for that. He's pretty reclusive.
So the guy who did K2SO did a lot of other voiceovers. Marcel was looking up some information. That's why we're like slowing up a little bit.
Yeah, sorry.
No, not Dev Patel.
Asif Manvi.
Asif Manvi. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Type in Aladdin, and let me see the guy's name that's playing Iago, because he did voiceovers for a lot of Disney shit, and I was like, that's not bad, because when you see what he's done, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah, Disney. Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk.
Yes.
Oh man, what else was he? He was the pirate in Dodgeball.
Yes. He's done some voiceover work that's been crazy. I was like, oh shit that you didn't even think was him. He was in Moana.
He's an amazing voice actor.
Yeah,
man.
he's in Zootopia. He played the Duke of Weasel. Like he played the Duke of Weaselton in Frozen, and I didn't know. Like I would have never thought that.
You can have a conversation with 1,000 different people in 1,000 different voices, and it's just Alan Tudyk and Hank Azaria.
Yep. Yep, he played the Joker in the Harley Quinn TV series that's coming up. Like, I'm excited for that based off of his previous voice acting.
Yeah, I had no idea Alan Tudyk was Iago. That's
he was
so good.
More in Wreck-It Ralph, and then he played in the first Wreck-It Ralph as well. He did. I think he was the bad guy actually, and his voice work is great. I didn't even know it was him, so I'm cool. I'm cool with
He
him
was
being
the
Iago.
Tick. That's right.
He was the Tick. Yes. So I'm yeah.
Oh, he wasn't the Tick. I'm sorry, but he was in it. Yeah.
So my thing is, I'm cool with that casting because I was trying to figure out who's gonna play Iago this entire time. I thought they were gonna surprise us with Gilbert Godfrey at the end. Do you think he's just gonna do a Gilbert Godfrey impression?
No.
I hope not.
No. Alan Tudyk is way too much in his repertoire to do that. That's
I hope not.
like that. Oh, he was in Ice Age. Go back up. Who was he in Ice Age? Lenny.
Oscar and
Wow, that's nuts.
Yeah, he is definitely like the Hank Azaria of Disney. Hank Azaria is the Hank Azaria of Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Alan Tudyk is the Hank Azaria of Disney. Like he has so many different voices he can do. He is. I know as soon as I saw him, I'm like, oh yeah, he's totally a voice actor. I know
And
exactly who he is.
I
just didn't realize he was. I didn't realize he was K2SO. To be
I
honest
loved
with
him
you.
as K2SO.
I didn't know that.
Oh my god, that was great. But like I said, this was the best trailer. Definitely the best trailer for Aladdin so far. This may be the last one. No, this got to be last trailer. There's got to be one more trailer. There's got to be one more.
I don't know.
There's got to be one more trailer.
I feel like this might be the last one. When does it come out
May
again?
24th.
May 24th.
If Avengers is getting another trailer before it hits, this has got to get another trailer.
You know what? Maybe. I think
one more.
I think you're right.
One more. Maybe some TV spots, different angles of Will Smith, and they got to show him talking. They got to give us that voice before we go.
I totally forgot Guy Ritchie directed this movie.
Yes, he did.
And after seeing, what was it, Camelot?
Not Camelot. King Arthur.
King Arthur. I did like King Arthur. Like
See?
you were right. You were right. I
told
liked
you.
it way more than I thought I would. And I like Guy Ritchie movies, like the old Snatch. Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. I like Guy Ritchie movies.
Yeah, man.
I'm in. I'm totally in now.
I'm cool
I don't
with
even need another trailer. There's no. The only thing a new trailer would do is take me out of it more. But there's no way you're gonna pull me in.
Absolutely. But again, guys, these are the three movies that trailers that came out that we cared about: Shazam, Aladdin, and Endgame. But it's not gonna be called Endgame by April 2nd. I'm gonna put money on it. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
The name is going to change.
April 2nd is when they're dropping the trailer?
That's when they're dropping. That's when tickets go on sale.
Okay, yeah.
So you know that's when the boom's gonna hit. So we'll see. And I'm definitely excited for this summer movie summer movies that's coming up, and these are just three of them that we're gonna rush through. And see.
We need a good summer.
Yeah.
Last summer wasn't that great.
Not really.
We had a couple of good movies. Like we had Infinity War.
Yep. We had Ant-Man, Wasp. We had
All
Incredibles.
Marvel. We did have all Disney.
All Disney.
It was the summer of Disney.
Summer of Disney. So I'll take it. I'll take a good summer of movies, just period. I just want to go and be entertained, and I'm sure you guys do too. But
And at some point, guys, we'll actually talk about movies that aren't comic book related.
at some point, but probably
But
not.
for right now,
That's all what it is right now. Again, guys, we do appreciate all love and support that we are getting. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up because we got things to do. Heads up. We're not gonna be not gonna be an episode next week.
oh yeah, no. So, so the last 2 weeks, guys, we didn't bring episodes. That's just because life got in the way.
Yeah.
Next week we've already preempted life getting in the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be out of town. And then my brother has a baby shower. So yay! I got a new nephew coming in.
Neff.
We all got family stuff. So yeah. So no episode next week.
Yeah. At least we warned you this time.
Yes. So sorry. But we are, you know what? I do appreciate you all getting on social media. The Facebook page has been a little more active.
Yes, we do
We're starting to get a little more interaction with you guys. So thank you all. Thank you. For those that haven't caught into the secret yet, you can find us on social media. Find us at Twitter at The Pops On Pod. Get us on Instagram or Facebook at The Pops On Podcast. Like the page. Join the group. Rate and review us anywhere you can rate and review us. We are available on all iTunes. We're available on all podcast hosting, Spotify, iTunes, Google, Giggle, Podbean.
Pod Knife.
Yeah,
that
whatever
shit.
you got. Stitcher, we're on it.
Castbox. We there. Not SoundCloud.
No.
But we do appreciate all that. And give us a call. Leave us a dad joke. 321-405-2219. Leave us a movie review. Let us know what movies that you're excited to see. Did you like Aladdin's trailer? Did you like Shazam's trailer? Did you like the movie that's not going to be called Endgame's trailer? Let me know. Tell me what you think the movie's going to be called.
And
Because you know what? I'm telling you. 1202, March 20th, they're going to change the fucking name to some shit. I know they are. But we're going to get into that when they do it. If they change the name, you're going to fucking miss everything that you're doing this weekend, and we're going to fucking record just so I can say, I fucking told you so. But, guys, we do appreciate all of the support once again. Thank you so much for all the comments and likes. Review us, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, all those great places. Thank you so much.
Yeah, guys. And again, if you want to be anonymous, we do have an email. Always feel free to hit us up at no dad jokes, not Jad.
Not Jad.
Yeah, no dad jokes at gmail.com. Until next time, I'm Jay Alvarez. Don't forget, spoil kids, not movies.
And please, no dad jokes.
Peace. I feel like a dick.